Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on the European countryside. Right, well, I was going to say, yeah, right, we are going to be changing the Greenlands map, guys. If you've been watching the Greenland series, I've kind of just been, I've had a few issues, like, not issues per se, but I've had just things with the map that I've not been liking and things like that. So I'm going to change the Greenland map. So you're gonna get a few more episodes of the European while I set up the Greenland replacement. I already know kind of what I'm gonna do and things like that. Just got to find a good map. I think I found a map. I've kind of just been making some edits to it because it needed some edits. Right, but talking of this series, it's December, so obviously we're going to continue where we were in the last episode, and it's time to sell the oat. But this trailer's no longer big enough for our farm. I've kind of just had a little look, and I found a nice little trailer. I think it's going to cost us about £5,000. It holds about 8,000 litres. I'll show you when we get to the shop. Obviously, we're going to make some money back from selling of this vehicle, from this trailer as well. But yeah, like I say, we are trying to get in a position to own the Ford really soon. I do like. And I do massively appreciate the comments that I received on from the last episode where we were talking about like the paint job being way too expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna do what the people were saying who commented, and like, yeah, just charge, instead of it being a £13,000 paint job, call it £2,000. And do you know something? I'm proper happy with that. I never even thought about just adding it as like a smaller amount like that. So yeah, we are gonna do that. It will obviously lower the price of the Ford down quite a bit because of the paint job thing, but like I said, we were just trying to make it visually different to the previous series. How come every time I seem to start this episode, I'm always driving to the shop? But yeah, as I say, we might even look at doing the Ford in a minute. I know our farm's not really expanding, and I've talked about buying some fields and stuff, but I'm just trying to get a little bit more horsepower so that things are easier. You know, they're just, I don't want to exactly say easier, to be honest. If I just look in here now, we're gonna get 20. So what would that be? We could buy the Ford now, but it would be a smaller amount, you know. We'd have to get the least brake horsepower. Oh, hang on, I never sold the trailer. Trailer 3,000. Right, so we're gonna repaint it. We're gonna repair it. £3,595. And if we go over here, where I say I've already spoken to the manager. We were having a look earlier. We're gonna look at the Lizard 4T. Basically, capacity of 4,000. If we change it to 8,000, it's woody effect, as I would call it. Couple of different options. I do like the red, and I do prefer that grey, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's looking really nice. I like that. And it's only going to cost us £5,000. So technically, the trailer was free, and we've only paid a little bit towards the upgrade. I'm really stoked about that. Like I say, if we can get if I just go back onto here, because I've forgotten what it was we were. Where is the Ford? Where's the Ford? Aha, there it is. So it's 44,000, 53,000. And obviously we're going to charge 2,000 for the paint job, not 13. So it'll be £55,000. Obviously we've got 35 in the bank. 35. My maths is sucking today. 35, 38, 58,000. That will give me £58,000, but we would own the fort. I think we do that while we're here. Yeah. Yep. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. I'm here. We've been talking about doing this for a little while now. I said... What did I say we were gonna... No, that's... I keep pressing that wrong one. So we need the engine upgrade, £9,000, 50... So we've got to have 55,000. And I need to add 11,000 in. Oh, wrong button, guys. Yeah, 2,000 is more of a suitable amount of money for a paint job. There's no way we're paying 13 grand for a paint job. The only reason we're having the paint job is just so it looks different from the previous times we've used it. So we're going to go for that. We're going to go for that. We'll leave standard wheels on. I do need a weight though. I think it's that one. We won't go for the front loader attachments. And we will go with... I wish it wouldn't do that. I start typing and then it just... So we had Deadly Cooper was our... He's the only Patreon subscriber we have. So his name tends to go on most things. Deadly... I can't remember how I had his name now. Let's do it this way. Dead. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that was it. That was it. That was it. I'm looking for the P and it's right next to me. There we go. That's how we're going to do it. We're just going to have it on the back. There we go. So we did have to add £300 to that as well. That's fine. Done the engine upgrade. Done that. Like I say, we spawned in 11,000 because we were not going to... we weren't going to pay for the paint job. Yeah, who was it? Ghost and Deadly YOLO. No. Nope. Deadly YOLO? Who's Deadly YOLO? Basically, I had a couple of comments and they're like, yeah, you know, we think 13 grand's a little excessive for a paint job. And I was like, well, this is kind of what I've kind of been saying. And they were like, yeah, you know, why not charge £2,000 for the paint job? I know it does mean we kind of spawn that money in, but like I say, it was just so it was visually different. I know I keep saying that over and over again. But we have the Ford. We also have a little bit more horsepower under the hood. I love driving the Ford. The only thing I don't like about the Ford is 19 miles an hour. But I don't care. I really do like driving the Ford. I think it's a fantastic one. Excuse the lag while we go to first person. I don't know why my game always does that. It's like I'm dropping down frames now to like 37 frames on a 3080 graphics card. But it's only this game that ever does it. This game does not like my 3080. I've even tried it with the 3070 Founders as well, and yeah, it just doesn't like it. First person just absolutely kills my frames. But yeah, like I say, we're in December. We don't really have much more we can do in December. We do need to go and sell the oat. That'll bring some money back in. It might even bring enough money in to buy another field at the same time. In January, we're going to have to sell the strawberries, so that's going to be due to be sold. That'll bring us in some money. So over the next couple of episodes, we're going to be able to make our farm a lot bigger. I'd like to buy, if you look on like the mini map, I don't know if you guys can see it if you're watching say on a phone, but we're looking at buying like field 10, 13, 14, somewhere around there. I'd like to buy field 9 and 8, or 8 and 9, I don't know what, you know, because those fields are grass fields, and we do need a grass field, and we do have field 2 as a current grass field, but we want to change that to a crop. But obviously at the moment we can't change it because we need the grass for the sheep, and if we want to make a bit of silage, just to make a bit of extra income. But I'm hoping soon there's going to be some weeding jobs come up, because there is a lot of there's a lot of fields full of weeds, and I'm just not really getting any of those contracts. Yeah, I'm this is just frame drop, guys, on a 3080. So yeah, what we're gonna do, they're not quite ready to sell till next month. The oat is ready, apparently. If I remember, 1929 is the price. It could go up again, you know. But we've got 1345. I tell you what, guys, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna sleep. It's 2 o'clock. We're gonna sleep. I need to feed my dog, Turk. I wish I could change my dog's name. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sleep. I'm hoping, I'm praying right now we have just not lost our best price. I'm hoping. I am hoping we've just not lost our best price. We lost our best price. We did. We lost our best price. We were 1945. Right. That's devastating. So we need to go to the grain elevator. We did. We lost. I was trying to be greedy and trying to see if it was going to stretch just a little more. And we've now ended up losing out big time. I'm devastated. I'm devastated. But we can sell it. We're still getting slightly over what we... over the, like, last year's highest price. Not by a lot, but... I always said if we're within about 10%, I'm always happy. Again, I stick by that. We're still within the 10%. Right. This is the first time we've actually sold grain on this map. It is literally the first time we've sold grain. But it's going to be quite a long drive, and we have lost 2 miles an hour on the top end. But we have gained a good 20... at least 20 brake horsepower. So, yeah, it's not the biggest map in the world. I can cope with losing 2 miles an hour. This trailer is probably perfect for this farm. 8,000 and 4,000 containers, you know what I mean? I'm really impressed with it. I just can't believe we're driving all this way again. But yeah, I think we're going over there. So we're going near where we sell the bales. Originally, we would have been selling here. This is the grain mill just here on the left hand side. We kind of messed that one up, so unfortunately we're not selling there anymore. I'm gutted. I'm gutted we've missed out on that price. But there's not much we can do about it now. There we go. I've been thinking about adding the more snow mod to this map. You know, so we can get some like really deep snow. And I don't want to say like we do like contracts for like snow removal, because we won't get anything for it. But you know, we could be that nice person because we've got a tractor. We could go around the street and plough the roads and stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think about maybe adding that mod in. Obviously, we're not going to see really much snow now. But like next year. There's 2 sell points here. I'm gonna presume this is the correct one. Right, well, whatever this one is, this is where we're selling. Yeah, I'm gutted. We lost. We missed out on that price. I'm gutted. But we are still going to make about 14-ish, £13,000, £14,000. 14,103. Like I say, it... Oh, by the time we got here, it had dropped dramatically. Wow, that was terrible. Right, so the next option for us is the strawberries. It's meant... Oh, apparently it's now changed to February. £846. 846. Right, pizzeria. That's already going to be... That's where we're going to go. Like I said, this episode's going to be more about making the money. We're a couple of £1,000 away from possibly buying a field, though. And I like that. And our pallet of strawberries, don't forget, is a larger capacity one. So it is technically 2 pallets. This should see us hit over the money for the new field. So we should be able to buy a new field in this episode. So new tractor, new trailer, and new field. What a fantastic Christmas and New Year. And don't forget, we bought that new seeder, which is going to make seeding contracts so much faster. Yeah, 19 miles an hour. Wow. I like this though. I've always liked this Ford tractor. I always have. I've always liked this Ford tractor. I'm a big fan of Ford cars in general. I used to work for them many years ago. I always had Fords. Actually, I've always had Fords or Land Rovers. Like Land Rovers for like the 4x4, but I've always had a Ford at the same time. It's only now in like 2020 when we had COVID, we ended up ditching Ford and we went with Kia. I don't think Kia make tractors yet. I say yet because it wouldn't surprise me at some point if they started making tractors. But yeah, it's only this year. Well, it's only in the last couple of years that we've gone, you know. But I really good deal, to be honest. I had a car and it had literally like 1 day MOT. It was knackered. It was the wife's. Yeah, it wasn't knackered, but let's be fair. If I put it in the MOT, it was going to be the last year. It was going to need replacing anyway. And because of COVID, I was looking at cars online and I was speaking to a couple of people working from home. And I was chatting to this woman at a dealership, and she was like, well, at Motor Point, I said dealership, it's like a UK, like, you've got franchises all over the country. And I got a pretty good deal, to be honest. This car wasn't going to last another year. And I was thought, well, if I can get 500 quid trading, because it was an old car, like a really old Focus diesel. Flywheel was just starting to make a little bit of noise. Back brakes were just starting to be like, you're gonna need, you know what I mean? It needed more spending on it than it was worth, you know. And I spoke to this woman, and she's like, well, because of COVID, we're not open. We can only sell cars via the phone and deliver them and things like that. I was like, right. She's like, so we're kind of giving like massive discounts. Because we still need to shift cars. It's no good everywhere being closed. We still need to sell cars. Anyway, ended up chatting to the woman. She gave me £1,000 for this car. Right, I was gonna probably have to spend about £1,000 fixing it, just to like wanting a flywheel, because it had a dual mass flywheel and all this and blah 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 blah. Anyway, I was just like, no, so I took it. She also offered me she offered me £1,200 off the price on the condition that I did the deal. That week. She gave me a week because obviously at the time I had to finance it and things like that. And yeah, ended up doing the deal. And pizzeria. I've never been to the pizzeria. And yeah, doing the deal. So that was the Dragon Lady's new car. Only a little car. She was mobile caring, doing working with old people through COVID. It was the only way she could carry on working through COVID to start with. So we got her the car. It was really good on fuel. Cost like next to nothing in road tax and things like that. And yeah, ended up getting this really good deal. And ever since then, we've just kind of been Kia. I went to book the wife's car in for its annual service and MOT, which is like a government inspection. You've got to have it, make sure your car's all road safe and stuff like that. And while I was there, I was just looking around, to be honest. And showman guy came up to me from the showroom and was like, "Oh, you're interested?" And I'm like, because I was just looking at a Sportage, And I was like, okay. Yeah and no. I says, if there's a deal to be had, I says, you know, I'm up for a deal. I said, but I'm not exactly looking for a new car. I was quite happy with the little Fiesta that I had at the time. And he was like, well, let me go get a valuation on your car. He had a look at my car and, you know, gave me a valuation, things like that. I've gone wrong again, haven't I? And yeah, he came back. He offered me the same price for my car as a trade-in as what I paid for it the previous 4 years. It was about 4.5 years previous. Yeah, because I got it in the January. I sold it in the September. He offered me, like I say, he offered me the exact price. And I was like, couldn't really miss out on that. So yeah, I had a car for 4 years and ended up not technically costing me anything apart from fuel. I was really impressed with that. And yeah, I love it, to be honest. It's been a wicked little car. I know some people are like, oh, it's a Kia, and you know, honestly guys, I used to be like that myself. Used to be a bit of a Ford snob, you know. But yeah, now it's just I drive Kias. There we go. That's the strawberries. I'm just making conversation while we were driving. Yeah, ended up being a Kia owner now. And to be honest, my next car will be a Kia now. £2,119. That's very awkward to get into in there. I'm glad I didn't have a big trailer. I've just realised something selling my old trailer. We no longer have a flatbed trailer for selling products. I have kind of messed up there. So we are maybe at some point going to have to look at getting another trailer. Now we're not in a rush for it because we don't have loads and loads and loads to sell. I think we do have a little bit of honey though on the farm. I think we've got 1,000 litres. The field I want to buy is about £20,000. But if I spend £20,000 now, it's only going to leave us £122 in the bank. I don't really like to leave myself bankrupt like that. So yeah, I'm kind of just... We're going to have a look at the honey and see if we can maybe shift the honey on as well today. I think the honey's the better price next month, but we've been done by that twice up to now. But yeah, we do have a full pallet. Oh, we don't have a full pallet. No, it's alright, ignore me. We don't have a full pallet of honey because I've got the extra large pallets. We've got 1,200 litres of honey. I think it's time to just double check the price of honey. And I already know I've gone past it. Wow. 3,360. Right, yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. But we've got another £3,000 coming. So that means we are yes in a position to buy a new field right now. We are in a position to buy a field. I'm happy with that. That is, yeah. So we need... Always feed your dog twice a day. Or I do anyway. So we need to look at what field... I do think this field 10, just because it's the closest one. But then we could maybe put some grass in it. Put some grass in this field. And then next year we can make these fields just a little bit bigger. I think that's what we do. Let's have a look in the shop, see what's on offer at the moment. There is nothing in the shop. That's a shame. And there's nothing in the shop that we can fit for this series. Yeah, gutting about that. Let's have a look at these prices of these fields. So we've got field... Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. I know these are field numbers, but we'll talk farmland numbers. Just because, right, 20,000... Oh, we don't have enough for this one. We could buy that one. We don't quite have enough for that. We don't quite have enough for that. We do have for that. We do have for that. We don't for that. We can't afford that one. We can't afford that one. That's a little bit gutting. Let's just have a walk down here. Sorry. Cough came from nowhere. This is a very, very, very small field. This Right, then there's this one. What is in this one? It's growing canola. Right, so Rebecca has put canola in this field. If we were to buy this field, at least we would have something to harvest. Oh, and we have a canola field coming up as well. What are we like? So it's been double fertilized. It doesn't need ploughing. It doesn't need lime. It doesn't need rolling. And it doesn't need weeding. I think, to be honest, right now, we go for field 14. The money we can make from this field can probably purchase another field later on. But field 14, so what's that? Farmland 10 it's called. Oh, ignore me, ignore me. We don't have enough to buy that one. Right. We're going to do this different, guys. We're going to go and sell the honey now. We're not going to get a good price for the honey, but we're going to buy that field. I've been talking about a new field for a while. We're going to buy a new field right now, and I want to buy it. So we need the honey, and we're going to go to the best price. I know it's not within the 10% I want, but I want a field today. In the next episode, I want to be working on a field. So honey, best price, 31.86. 31.86. We're going to the Raging Reapers Farmers Market mod. That is absolutely fantastic. There we go. This might even give us the money to buy number 10 instead. Like I say, I'm going to jump between which ones do we buy now, which ones do we buy now. I'm going to be jumping around a little bit because I'm not 100% sure. It all depends on the money by the time we come out of this. But I am expecting about... Well, we know we're going to get £3,000. At least £3,000. It does suck that we're going to lose a little bit of money. We're going to lose like... We're probably going to lose about I reckon about £500 in total. Selling this honey early. But I think to lose £500 now to make the next field, you know, to buy the next field is the right idea. Oh, I've crashed. I think that's the right idea. Now, the good thing is with the way we're playing right now, we've still got the Land Rover, which is very good because we're going to need a trailer soon. We're alright moving one pallet at a time, but if we get more than one pallet, we're going to be a little bit screwed. Right, there we go. The Raging Reapers Farmers Market. This is the Raging Reapers mod. If you've seen it already on Mod Hub. £4,005. Wow! Wow! That was good. Yeah, we're going to buy the canola field because the canola's going to... There's nothing in 14. There's nothing in 10. We're gonna buy that land for £21,386. We still have £2,700 left as well. Is there? I know what's going to happen now. I'm going to end up buying the same trailer as I've just sold. No, it's £4,000. Right, so there is not a trailer we can buy that's flatbed. No, and that's £8,000. Let's just have a look over on... I know low loaders, because there is some... Look, there is some cheap low loaders, you see. Right, so we don't have enough for a trailer just yet. It's been a bit of a slower episode today, guys. It was literally January. It was time to sell things. We have managed to buy a new tractor, a new trailer, and a new piece of land. That is fantastic. It also means we've got extra work to do. Probably in the next episode, we're going to have to do a couple more contracts. You know, we do have the Ford now. We can maybe look at upgrading a few things as well. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to upgrade. I was maybe going to go for the Lizard subsoiler plow mod, because it is like a homemade style plow. So it does kind of fit. But then I kind of like the plow that we have already bought, because, you know, we've already bought it. And these fields are not massively big either. I am going to look in a minute though, just as we end at the contract, see what we can do over in the next one. There we go, fully fertilised, doesn't need anything. Fantastic. We're probably going to make our money back on that in a couple of months. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure when the canola is ready to be sold and harvested, but yeah, that is fantastic. Like I say, I could have bought that other field and I could have put grass in it, but at the end of the day, you know, I think we've spent money wisely today. Yeah, I've already looked in there, and yeah, there's nothing new in there. There's nothing in there. Right, we're going to look at contracts. We need to have a look at the contracts. There are no contracts available. That is not good. That is not good, guys. There is no contracts available. Let's just double check the animals then while we're here. Yep, we've got plenty of feed in there. That's fantastic. Oh, we've got baby chickens. We've now got 10 chickens. They're gonna... Fantastic. Sorry, I just had to move my dog's food bowl. She's just knocked it under my chair. We've got 18 sheep still. I do believe that's all the sheep we can get. They are running a little bit low on the hay. I really don't want to be buying a hay bale. I really, really don't. Let me just check how many eggs are available here. 53. It's not a lot. The eggs are not going to be massively produced. We're not going to have massive animal farms. 207 litres of wool. Can we... When do we sell wool? I want to try and sell things when it's at a brilliant price. Do you know what I mean? 3 times. So that's May. So, yeah, a couple of months. We might have 1,000 litres of... by then. Eggs in November. We won't get a lot for that. No. No, we are going to be in a bit of a thing. I hope there's a contract to do in January. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think we've got anything else over it. Like I say, we could go sell some fertilizer if we really, really have to. I am trying to keep it since we bought a sprayer, but if we have to sell a bit of fertilizer, because remember, this is what we got given at the start. It was part of the map. I'm trying to decide if I should bring in like another greenhouse or something, you know, just something. See, we've got that foil tunnel one. Then there's a small one there. I don't want big ones. I don't want to be making loads from this. We could look at maybe bringing in something like a turbine, just some side hustle money. It's got to be one of these 3 though. They're the only 3 that fit with this series. We're nowhere near being able to bring cows in. Oh, well, £6,500 for cows. Maybe what we need to do... There are options for us to do some other items like that. Yeah, production wise, it's a little bit... No, we're not doing... We can't do orchards on this series because the harvesters would be too new. Yeah, the only thing we could do really is... bring in maybe another greenhouse. I don't want to make loads of money from the side hustle. It's not meant to be a series where we make loads and loads of money straight away. It's supposedly a series where, you know, we have to just earn it. There's the whole point of smaller equipment. It's cheaper to buy. There we go. There we go. Look at that beautiful Ford. Look at that. Look at the 7810. I am absolutely loving that. Let's give this front linkage a clean. Come on. You're on my brand new tractor. You can't be looking this scabby. Come on. You don't look like you want to clean there. Why aren't you cleaning? Oh, there we go. I got to hit more at the front there. There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. But there we go, guys. Right, I'm going to leave this episode here because I have not really got anything else I can do in this. I don't really want to change to February until the next episode. I've got no contracts to do. So in the next episode, guys, it will be February. I can tell you that already. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And until the next one, I will see you all later on. Bye for now.